I did my picture. I'll show you at the end of the video. But my great Mussolini is done. I've been painting my apartment for months. Okay. So, this is a little bit weird. I thought maybe I would bring in Leo energy. Then, as I was shuffling, I've been trying to do Capricorn for a couple of days and just nothing works out, so I just postponed Capricorn. So then I was like, okay, well, let's do Capricorn. And this hawk wouldn't leave the bottom of the deck the entire time. So finally, all these other cards came spewing down. So I'm like, okay, I have to stop shuffling. Like, the animals, when they speak, they speak. So in the bottom of the deck, there was the stingray. Now, the stingray is strength, aka Leo. So I believe that this is Capricorn and Leo coming in together. And you know what? That's how I'm going to label this video. This is two energies. I have not pulled anything, just these two. Because the hawk is the Two of Wands, and the stingray is strength. So I feel like, ooh, yeah, and look, I've got this rock in between these two stones, and I just looked at this one vein that goes across here, and I'm like, okay, the road. There is the heavens, or the, I don't believe in heaven, the what would you call those? The galaxy gardens, okay, the guardians of the galaxy. Oh my gosh, there's a road of smoke in my living room too. Okay, so the guardians of the galaxy have paved the road. And, ooh, if you look at the stone, oh, I might not be able to see it. There's this little tiny door right there. And I just went, okay, like I'm a super Hobbit fan, and you know they have to find the door in the moonlight. It's the last light of autumn, okay, before they go into winter, and they have to wait for the moonlight to shine on the keyhole. So now you've been waiting for a direction. That's this whole thing, is that I feel like a Capricorn / Leo is waiting for a direction. Somebody's waiting for a direction, and they just don't quite know where to go. So, we're going to see. Oh gosh, we're stuff up. There we go. Let's see where this message goes. One more. Here we go. Past. What's going on in the past? Why can't they choose a direction? Whoa, this is a huge message. So we got Emperor with the Six of Cups. Okay, with the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like maybe somebody was acting like a child. Okay, set in their childish ways, all right. Was not willing to stretch a dime, okay, wasn't really willing to put the money into their direction. So something from the past, or maybe you thought that you were going to have kids. So you like bawled out thinking that like by the time you were 30 or mid-30s that you'd have like a family or a kid, so you like really went wild in your 20s to set up for your 30s, and then it just didn't happen in your 30s. Or, you know, give or take 10, 15 years, okay? I don't know how old people are. But something about the Six of Pentacles in a reverse, I'm like, man, there is something involved with money. Like I said, you know, maybe a little too self-indulgent, right? Not really wanting to give into what they really wanted to do. They were kind of just set in their ways. Or somebody could have had kids and they couldn't choose a direction. Actually, this makes me think of now my friend Gary. Sometimes, you know, you just have kids and then you just have to keep working just to pay your bills, and you don't really get to decide. Ha! I just pointed out. See, I drew pussy willows right there. Okay, how funny is that? Yeah, I painted pussy willows. And I just got pussy. Like, it made me look at it. So I was like, man, maybe this guy is like a pussy and just, totally just let his kids just, just eat them up. I don't know. I don't want to narc on this emperor. I don't really know. But something was just about kind of being set in their ways and maybe acting like a kid. Okay. So, we come into the current energy here of the hawk, taking direction. Ha! Chris Webby just started rapping in my head about having so many problems, even his therapist couldn't check this. Fuck naughty or nice. Something about Santa Claus. Yeah, something about maybe you had a lot of issues in the past and like beyond what a therapist could have helped. So you just had to like work your way through your past. And, that took a lot of time. Like, and that, you probably had to be at home. Couple of fives here. Now we've got the 5 of Cups with the wheel in reverse. So somebody is a little upset right now that the wheels, maybe they think the wheel isn't turning. The wheel is always turning, whether it's for you or not. But right now, you think that this wheel isn't turning for you. And you're upset about it. And you're emotional about it. You're emotional about something not changing. Well, you have to choose a direction. You have to choose what you want. And I know that that's hard to do. It really is. It's hard to get out of your nest. It's hard to get flying again when we've all been cooped up for so long that, like, it's hard to move again. Like, it's kind of, like, creepy out there, but at the same time, it's no creepier than it ever was before. And, something brings me back to this, like, I had this blackout. Like, I didn't have a blackout. I do have blackouts. But we had this blackout back in the day. I think I was in elementary school, and we just ran out of power. Like, I don't know who else was a part of it, but I know Ontario just like ran out of power, and we just had a blackout for like 3 or 4 days in like the middle of summer. And it was like the best time ever. It was so weird. It was like, man, all you could do was get pizza because they were off gas. And all you could do was spend cash. So if your parents didn't have cash, or if you didn't have cash, you were screwed because there was no power. Anyways. So maybe you're having a blackout right now, and it's just like, it's just, you just need well, that's why I was saying it, is because, I mean, what the heck happened then? What took all the power from everybody? Screw thinking about other things that are going on. Like, really, honestly, you just got to live. That's the main thing, is just to live. Even if it's in between the lines of everything, you can't care about everything. You do have to put yourself first. And I think that that's maybe what this has to do with, is like, you can't change the world. So don't get lost in it. Don't get lost in old emotions that could be coming up from the past, because you just don't want to move right now, Okay, what's the future? Oh my gosh, I never dropped this many cards on the ground. Ooh, 3 of Wands. You choose 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands. Congratulations. That's pretty bold. I mean, especially with a Capricorn. To get a Capricorn moving. A Leo, that's fine, whatever. You can probably get a Leo moving. But a Capricorn moving, they gotta really want what they want to get them off their bums. Cutting it off, okay, maybe spontaneously cutting it off with a connection, and just that's choosing direction. You don't know what to do. Like, maybe you have to cut it off with this Leo. Maybe you're sad and you're upset, and then the relationship is not changing, and you thought the relationship was going to evolve by now. You thought it was going to take flight. You thought by now there was going to be some type of relationship with this, and there just isn't. So it's like, why am I continuing to do this when we're not doing what we said we were going to do to begin with? Kind of seems like something gets cut off, and it's you know, it's about time that you do it. And when you decide to do it, it's gonna kind of be like, whoa, you know, I'm just gonna do it. You know, it's gonna rip the Band-Aid off. Like it might hurt a little bit, but there's nothing wrong with hurting because right now you're hurting. So you might as well get yourself out of that energy and don't get stuck in patterns of the past and move forward and make a decision. And if it's to choose to end something, then choose to end something. You always choose something to end for something new to begin. And on the bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands in reverse. So the world is like, please stop fighting. You know, whatever it is that you're fighting against, whatever it is that you know, are being stubborn about, it's time to, you know, put on your big boy pants or your big girl pants and just make it happen. Even if you got to hold your best friend's hand. That's what it's all about. Oh yeah, you want to see the paint? Oh, well. Oh man, we're running out of time. Can I switch this? Oh, I just took a picture. Kind of hard to see, but that's what I've been working on for a couple weeks. Anyways, peace out, everybody.